Are you feeling overwhelmed by the obstacles in your life? Like no matter how hard you try, you can't seem to get ahead? You've worked so hard, yet you feel stuck, as though the life you imagined for yourself is slipping through your fingers. If you're over 60, 70, or even 80, it might feel like things should be slowing down, but often, that's when life feels more complex than ever. You look around and see that what once seemed to make perfect sense now feels disorienting. The pace of change, expectations, and even your own body seem out of sync with what you thought life at this stage would be like. But I want to tell you this: you don't have to let those feelings define your next chapter. In fact, this could be the time when your life truly starts to take shape in ways you never thought possible. I know it might seem daunting, but every obstacle you face can become an opportunity for growth if you approach it with the right mindset and tools. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through 9 things that don't make sense after 60, 70, or 80, and how you can turn those challenges into stepping stones toward the life you truly want. I'm here to empower you to break through those limitations, change your mindset, and take practical steps toward a life that fulfills you emotionally, mentally, and even physically. You're not alone. I understand the frustrations that come with feeling like the best years are behind you. But trust me, this isn't the end of your journey. It's just the beginning. Let's dive into how we can transform these moments of confusion into the strongest, most empowered version of yourself. Please like this video. I work more than 17 hours a day to create content that speaks to you, content that can guide you through these challenging times. If you like what you hear, and you subscribe to my channel, I genuinely wish that you live a long and fulfilling life, perhaps even beyond 120 years. Comment your age below, and I'll give you my personal advice, tailored just for you. Let's start by addressing the problem. There's no denying that life after a certain age often throws curveballs that don't make sense anymore. The things that once came easily, whether it was managing work, staying active, or keeping up with social expectations, can seem like mountains you're not sure how to climb. As you approach your later years, you might feel like your body is giving you fewer options, or that the world around you is changing faster than you can adapt. The frustration comes when we look at what used to work and realize it no longer does. Maybe you feel physically worn out or disconnected from a world that seems to have moved on without you. You may even find yourself questioning your purpose or what your role is now, feeling like you've missed your chance at certain dreams or achievements. But here's the truth: you are never too old to redefine your life. Age is not a limitation. It's an opportunity waiting to be embraced. Often, society paints age as something to fear, something that signals the end of growth and the beginning of decline. But this view of age as an obstacle holds us back from realizing the potential we still have, no matter how many years we've lived. The core problem lies in how we perceive age. We've all heard the narrative: once you hit a certain age, your best years are behind you. This myth holds a lot of people back, especially as they enter their 60s, 70s, and 80s. Society might tell you that you should slow down, that your energy or vitality is slipping away, or that it's time to sit back and relax. The truth is, this view doesn't just limit you, it traps you in a false narrative that robs you of the possibility of growth. But in reality, age is just a number. It's simply a milestone in a lifetime that's filled with immense potential. Think about it: your life has been filled with years of experience, learning, and adaptation. You've accumulated wisdom that younger people simply can't have. This is an incredible asset. When you've lived through decades of change. You've seen what works and what doesn't. You know how to navigate challenges, solve problems, and face adversity with resilience. This is where the shift needs to happen. Age should no longer be seen as the point where we stop dreaming, stop growing, or stop pursuing new passions. Instead, we should see it as an invitation to step into a new season of life, a season where your experience, wisdom, and understanding are not only valuable but are the very strengths that can propel you forward. You've already lived through so many chapters of your life, whether that's raising children, building a career, facing hardships, or experiencing personal growth. All of this has shaped who you are today. Your story is rich, and it's full of depth and perspective. That's your superpower, and it's what gives you the ability to redefine your life and your future, no matter what your age is. In this new season, you don't have to prove anything to anyone anymore. You have the freedom to pursue what matters most to you. If there's a passion or dream that you've put on hold, now is the perfect time to revisit it. You may not have the same energy you had in your 30s or 40s, but your experience and strategic thinking make you better equipped to navigate the road ahead. You have the ability to build a future with intention, knowing that you are not starting from scratch, you're starting from a place of wisdom. Moreover, redefining your life at any age doesn't mean ignoring the realities that come with aging. It's about accepting those changes and finding ways to adapt to them. As our bodies age, we may need to adjust our routines, our expectations, and how we approach daily life. But that doesn't mean we stop living with purpose. It simply means we need to redefine what it means to live fully at this stage. Let's embrace the idea that your age is not a wall, but a bridge. It connects the person you were with the person you are becoming. There's no expiration date on reinvention. In fact, some of the most incredible reinventions happen later in life. You may look around and see people who've embarked on new careers, taken on new hobbies, or made impactful changes later in life. That could be you. Imagine having the chance to build something completely new with all the wisdom you've gained along the way. The things you may have once feared or thought were out of reach might feel completely attainable now because you're no longer operating from a place of youthful uncertainty. Instead, you're moving forward with a sense of purpose, grounded in the wisdom that only comes with age. So, the real opportunity here is to shift the way you think about age. Stop viewing it as a restriction and start seeing it as the ultimate tool for growth. Age is the one thing no one can take away from you. It's your unique, personal timeline that no one else shares. Embrace it as a source of strength, not as something to shy away from. The wisdom and experience you've gained are invaluable, and they provide a solid foundation for everything you do moving forward. Whether you're looking to start a new hobby, connect with others, or even shift the way you live day to day, this is your time. It's time to redefine what's possible and break free from the limiting beliefs that have held you back in the past. You have a wealth of potential waiting to be tapped into, and the best part is you don't have to wait any longer to start embracing it. It's your life, and you have the power to redefine it at any stage, at any age. If we ignore the challenges we face at this stage of life, we risk slipping into despair, stagnation, or a feeling of being irrelevant. Some people give in to the pressures of age, assuming they're no longer capable of change or growth. Others withdraw from social engagement, assuming they no longer have the energy or the desire to do so. This, however, is a path that only leads to more isolation and frustration. I know it feels like the road ahead is unclear, But you're not alone in this. So many others are going through similar struggles. I'm here to tell you, you don't have to go through this without support. Now, let's talk about how we can overcome these challenges. The first and most important thing you need to do is shift your mindset. Instead of thinking that you're too old for change, ask yourself, how can I make the most of my experiences at this stage of life? Think of yourself not as someone who's past their prime, but as someone who has accumulated a wealth of knowledge that the world can still benefit from. I want you to consider setting small, achievable goals. These goals don't need to be monumental or life-changing all at once. In fact, the more achievable and manageable they are, the better. The key is to start somewhere, and starting small is one of the most powerful ways to gain momentum in any area of life. It could be as simple as getting out of the house a little more often, practicing mindfulness daily, or starting a new hobby. These might seem like small, insignificant steps, but let me explain why they are actually huge. Taking action, no matter how small it seems, is the first and most crucial step in creating lasting change. A small goal, when tackled, signals to your brain that you are capable of progress. It sets a powerful psychological process into motion. You're showing yourself that you can act, you can succeed, and you can take control. It may feel like these goals won't make a big difference at first, but in reality, every action you take lays the foundation for bigger things to come. When you break down your goals into smaller steps, you eliminate the overwhelming feeling that can stop you from even starting. Instead of thinking, I have to change my entire life today, you focus on manageable steps like, I'll take a 10-minute walk, or I'll try one new recipe this week. One of the simplest yet most powerful small actions you can take is getting out of the house more often. It may sound trivial, but for many people, especially those who've retired or experienced a shift in their lifestyle, it can be easy to slip into isolation. Taking a walk, running errands, visiting a friend, or even just sitting outside in the fresh air for a few minutes can make a world of difference. These small moments of movement and connection help break the cycle of inertia, spark creativity, and contribute to mental and physical well-being. Another small goal that can have a massive impact is practicing mindfulness daily. Mindfulness, the practice of being present and fully engaged in the moment, has been shown to reduce stress, improve mental clarity, and even boost your immune system. It doesn't need to take much time. 5 or 10 minutes a day is all it takes. Start by focusing on your breath, tuning into your senses, and noticing the present moment without judgment. You'll be surprised at how much clearer your mind becomes and how much more at peace you feel when you incorporate mindfulness into your daily routine. Starting a new hobby, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, is another great way to create momentum. Think about something you've always wanted to try, whether it's painting, knitting, gardening, or learning a new language. Starting small could mean simply picking up a brush and experimenting with colors or watching a tutorial on how to get started with a new skill. The idea isn't to perfect it right away or set huge goals for yourself. The idea is to take the first step, no matter how small. This act of curiosity and self-expression can reignite your passion for life and provide a sense of accomplishment, even on the smallest scale. When you take small actions, you create momentum. And momentum is like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but it picks up speed. Every time you take action, you reinforce the belief that you can make progress. Momentum helps you overcome resistance, which is often one of the biggest hurdles when it comes to making positive changes. First, It may feel like you're not accomplishing much, but trust me, the more you act, the easier it becomes. As you start to experience success with your small goals, you'll naturally start to think bigger and bolder. You'll begin to envision more significant changes, more ambitious goals, and more exciting opportunities. And here's the thing about momentum: it breeds success. The more you practice setting and achieving small goals, the more confidence you build in your ability to succeed. This confidence becomes a self-reinforcing cycle. You start believing in your ability to create change, and this belief makes it easier to take the next step, tackle the next goal, and face bigger challenges with courage. So, when you start small, don't discount the power of those actions. They might not seem like much in the moment, but together, they form the building blocks of progress. Don't let the size of your goals discourage you. Every step forward counts. Whether it's getting out of the house a little more, practicing mindfulness, or exploring a new hobby, the point is to take action. That's where it all begins. Action, no matter how small, leads to momentum, and momentum is the key to transforming your life, one step at a time. You can also begin to focus on what you can give to others. You have experience, insights, and wisdom that no one else has. Whether it's mentoring someone younger, sharing your life story, or simply being present for your loved ones, these are all ways to stay engaged in life and make a meaningful impact. It's also crucial to embrace the idea of failure as part of the process. The world we live in often tells us that failure is something to avoid, but in reality, it's often through failure that we learn and grow the most. Don't be afraid to take risks or try new things. Every step you take, whether it leads to success or not, is part of your journey. I know there are obstacles you'll face along the way. It won't be easy to overcome the ingrained fear of age or the self-doubt that may have crept in over the years. But that's where your inner strength comes in. You've made it this far in life, so I know you have what it takes to overcome whatever challenges are ahead. Some of the doubts you may face could be around physical limitations. You may think, "I'm too tired," or "I don't have the energy for this anymore." But you're more capable than you realize. It may mean adjusting your expectations, but that doesn't mean you can't still take action and find fulfillment. Another challenge might be social. As people get older, they can feel more isolated, especially if they retire or experience life changes like the loss of a loved one. If that's something you're going through, I want to remind you, seek out connection. Join a club, take a class, or find an online community. The world is more connected than ever, and it's not too late to form meaningful relationships. Success stories are powerful reminders that change is always possible, no matter your age or circumstance. They serve as proof that transformation isn't confined to a particular stage in life, and that it's never too late to chase after your dreams or redefine your life. Take, for example, the incredible story of Ernestine Shepherd, a woman who became the world's oldest competitive bodybuilder at the age of 80. When she first started her fitness journey, she was in her late 50s, and she didn't even have a background in sports or weight training. But through persistence, dedication, and an unshakable attitude, she not only transformed her body but also redefined what it means to age. Ernestine's story is a testament to the power of resilience and determination. She didn't let her age or any obstacles stop her from achieving her goals. In fact, she used them as fuel to push herself even further. At 80, she was not just participating in bodybuilding competitions, she was winning them. She became an inspiration to people of all ages, proving that age doesn't have to be a barrier to achieving extraordinary things. Her story speaks to the importance of persistence and the ability to keep pushing forward, regardless of the challenges you may face. It's about shifting your mindset to see your age as an asset, not a limitation. Ernestine's success wasn't just about physical strength. It was about mental strength. Similarly, Maya Angelou's journey is another powerful example of the fact that it's never too late to pursue your passions and make an impact. Maya published her first autobiography, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, at the age of 41. Before that, she had lived a tumultuous life, filled with challenges, hardships, and moments of self-doubt. But she didn't let those struggles define her future. Instead, she used them as material for her writing and as stepping stones to creating an extraordinary literary career. Angelou went on to become one of the most influential and revered writers, poets, and activists of our time, touching millions of lives with her powerful words and profound wisdom. Her story is a reminder that you don't have to achieve success by a certain age to make an impact. You can achieve greatness at any stage of life, no matter how many years have passed. Her life was a true reflection of how, no matter the circumstances, the right mindset and commitment to your craft can lead to phenomenal accomplishments. These stories, while different in nature, share a common theme. It's never too late to take control of your destiny. You may not have the same goals as Ernestine Shepard or Maya Angelou, and that's okay. What's most important is that you have your own aspirations, your own vision for what you want to accomplish, and the power to make those things a reality. Your goals might not be related to bodybuilding or writing, but they are just as valid and meaningful. Whether you want to learn a new skill, travel, volunteer, start a business, or simply improve your health or relationships, the key is to start. Sometimes, we wait for the perfect moment or think we need to make huge strides right away. But the truth is, any small step forward is progress. Ernestine didn't wake up one day and become the world's oldest bodybuilder. She began by taking small steps, by deciding to live a healthier life, by going to the gym, and by pushing herself to get stronger over time. Her journey wasn't easy, but she took one step at a time and made it happen. And so can you. If Ernestine Shepard, at 80 years old, could take up bodybuilding and achieve such incredible things, just imagine what you could accomplish with the same mindset. It doesn't matter how old you are or where you are in life. What matters is that you have the power to take control of your future. You have the ability to set goals, to pursue your passions, and to achieve things that will fill you with pride and fulfillment. The point isn't about comparing yourself to others or aiming for the same achievements. It's about recognizing that your journey is uniquely yours, and you are never too old to take the first step toward whatever it is you want to achieve. Every goal you set, no matter how small it may seem, contributes to your growth. The important thing is that you take action. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. The rest will follow. Ernestine and Maya are proof that life doesn't stop at any particular age, it only evolves. And your evolution, it's up to you. Once you start making changes, the real work begins. Maintaining momentum is crucial. Celebrate every small victory, whether it's completing a goal, learning something new, or simply feeling more engaged with the world. Remind yourself regularly why you're on this journey and focus on the long-term rewards. Keep learning. Every new experience, no matter how small, adds value to your life. And don't forget to care for yourself along the way. Burnout is a real concern, and balance is key. Don't push yourself too hard. Focus on taking care of your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Now, take a deep breath and commit to one small action today. The journey may not be easy, but you are capable. The rewards will be worth every step. You have everything you need to take control of your future and live a fulfilling, empowered life. If this video helped you, please like and subscribe. Your support means the world to me and helps me create more content to inspire and guide you. Comment below with your thoughts or your age, and I promise to reply with honest advice tailored just for you. Let's make this next chapter the best one yet.